Hey guys, welcome back to Learning Magic episode 2. And this episode I'm going to be talking about shuffling cards, but not really talking about them, teaching how to shuffle cards and stuff, and false shuffles. It's just to help with regards to tricks I uploaded 2 days ago in Learning Magic episode 1, which link is here. But normally got my playlist, which you can find under videos, and then if you look at the left you'll see playlists. If you just go there and you'll see the tricks, but of course they'll be in the description box anyway. So the trick, I keep saying trick, sorry, the shuffle I'm going to teach is the overhand, which is just when you do that. It's of course nothing fancy, but it's just that. So I'm going to teach how to generate overhand shuffle, and I'm going to teach how to do the false overhand. So you hold the sort of handling of the cards is your pinky is free again for this trick. It just stays out the way, but your ring finger, middle finger, and index finger goes in the cards that would be like the back of the cards, i.e. the furthest away from you, and your thumb goes in the side pointing towards your chest. And this looks like that, and you sort of curve it at like a sort of 45-degree angle, if you know what I mean. If you're there, it's not quite a 90, as in, well, I suppose that's 180, but if you know what I mean, you just sort of slant it like that. And your hand, you just sort of open your hand like that, and as you do, you just thumb the cards as it comes down like that. It was actually a false one, but you just do it like that. Because I'm so used to shuffling fast, I sometimes topple cards doing this shuffle, and it's because I just typically never do it. I just don't like the feel of the shuffle, but that's what it looks like. So, and the cards basically away from your chest, ring finger, middle finger, index finger, there, and your thumb at the back closest to you. Your hand is just sort of flat like that, and your thumb is just ready to do that. Your pinky, just as you can see, I do, instead I just sort of curve it away, and your thumb just thumbs the cards across as your hand comes down like that. And that's a fairly good shuffle. It does honestly shuffle the cards, but of course now you want to be able to do a false overhand. So if you look at the top card being the 4 of hearts, in order to keep it in control like that, you can keep it then at the bottom, and then being able to bring it to the top is a wee bit trickier, but with practice you'll be able to do it. And then the 4 of hearts is on top again. Basically all you need to do is the same like handling as the overhand, because it's just overhand but modified into false. Just your ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and your thumb. But you know the top card and you might need it, like if it's their card. So all you do is you just thumb off their card singly, like that, which then puts their card in the bottom, which then when you thumb across, in fact I'll do it one more time for you. So the 4 of hearts, if it's a chosen card or if it's a card you need to remember, whatever, stays on top of the deck. Just thumb that across singly. Make sure you don't lift 2 cards, because see, if you lift 2 cards or 3 cards, then that card's not going to be the bottom and it's going to be lost. So you just thumb over that card singly, and it's at the bottom, and then you just do the overhand on top of it like that, and that brings it to the bottom. Now this bit's slightly harder to teach, as you still the same handling, is to bring it back to the top. Just go through the deck just normally until you get near the end. Then you need to sort of try and be careful, keep trace, and see how I was doing big chunks, now I'm going into small ones, just so you can make sure you're getting the very bottom card on the top. So sitting it on the bottom, just so you can see that one more time. Notice how I'm taking big chunks out of the deck, and then you can still keep the same speed, but you're just doing it until you make sure you've got the bottom card, which is then on top of the deck. So that's the overhand shuffle, false overhand shuffle. Now I'm going to teach the riffle shuffle, which is this one, like that. Now the easiest way to start to learn is just doing it on the mat. So you just sort of have the cards, and then you see people square them like that, and then you just hold it and you just riffle it through like that. But really, when I saw like how to do the riffle shuffles taught like that. I'll just able to work out to hold it like that. I'll show you how to do the table one if you're interested in that one, because I never do it, I'll probably fail at it. You want to just have the cards in whatever way. I mean, I do it like this. You keep the deck nice and square, and your index finger and your thumb clips the card like that at the back, and then you do your middle finger and thumb there, and then you just pull about half the deck. You just pull, like, you pull with this hand, you pull to the left, and with the right hand you just pull to the right, really, which then halves the cards. Try and keep it as square as possible, and this is where it takes a little bit of finger strength, is when you hold the cards you want to be able to bend it like that, and then you just interlace them all the way through like that. And as you can see, I failed that one, but you just push them together like this, and then that's how you do the table riffle shuffle. So one more time, I just need to bend them the other way. So all you do, again, index finger, thumb there, clipping the corners, middle finger, thumb, okay, and then you just half, pick up, bend, and then you just let them fall into each other. I mean, it is a good shuffle. I mean, it really does shuffle the cards. Yeah, sometimes they catch like that. That's annoying, but that's, if you want to do it like that, just go back. But how to do it the way I do it is you hold the cards in a sort of upside down mechanics grip, which looks like that. Just the same as the overhand, but a wee bit different. Your ring finger, middle finger, index finger, the deck furthest away side, thumb closest to you, and then you put your index finger here to support as you, and like, you need to get an actual bend in the card. So really, you just start off holding it like that with the index finger stays on top and it bends it, and then also pulling up with the thumb as well. And when you do that, you just slowly release the pressure of your thumb like that, and then you get half the deck, and then you square it again, and then you just do the same thing on both sides. So with the ring finger and middle finger at the deck furthest away, and the thumb there, and the index finger bending, as you just sort of, as though you're doing that, but you just use the index finger as extra support. And you do the same in this hand, and you just sort of slowly just move your thumbs up the deck like that, and then when you get to here, you just leave your ring finger and middle fingers will naturally just sit like this. Put your two thumbs on the upper card, which is the one shown, because if you don't, this will happen. And that's not what's meant to happen, so that's why you keep your thumbs. So again, you just do up to that bit, and then you put your two thumbs on the cards there, so that won't happen. And then if you bend the cards upwards like that, then they sort of drop into each other like that. Because I was resisting it, it wouldn't do it properly. So you do like that. I'll actually get into the bit where you bring the deck together. Right, so again, your thumbs go here, and just like with your other hand, pull it up like you're trying to bend an iron bar, just up like that, and then they'll interlace themselves. I'm just going to check how much time I actually have left. 7 minutes. Yep, that's okay. I'm going to teach you one flourish. Very simple flourish. The flourish is just like in my description of fancy shuffle, but other people have different descriptions, and of course there's a defined definition of it. But all you're going to do is, remember in the first episode I was teaching you at Swing Cut, where you just lift the index finger, yeah, and then you clip it like that, and whatever trick it was I taught, you just do that, but this time you're doing it with three-way pack, which then you go into a Cardini cut like that. So one more time. Right, now I'm going to teach you how to do it. So remember when you done the one-way cut, the middle finger was just across the whole deck, and you just lift the index up like that. Phone's going off, sorry. This time it's just your for the ring finger, and then your index and your middle lifts up. Now this one's sort of hard to do slowly because my brain is telling me, do it quickly, but like that. So, how I practiced was you just index up first and then try middle. But it's something you'll slowly get used to doing. So again, index finger just goes like from the top card to the bottom card, and then of course you just sit that there, and that goes about halfway up, and then that goes halfway of what your middle finger is, and then you just lift, and then you've got 3 packs. And then with your index finger and your thumb, you just go and grab the middle deck that's been held by your middle finger. So you do that, and then you go into Cardini, which is just put the deck here and you just keep it sort of elevated, and put your ring finger down, and then your pinky and middle finger go up, which then allows you to lift the cards. Okay, which looks like that. So how you do it is, when the cards are like that, you put your middle finger, not your middle finger, Nina's middle finger, I suppose. Your ring finger, that one, just goes underneath, and then your pinky goes over onto the top of it, and so does your middle finger. And then you lift like that, and that allows you to do this. Okay, so you do your 3-way swing cut. Right, sorry, that was a bad 3-way swing cut, so was that, but you do that, you take the middle deck, and one thing that you get used to is taking more cards, because you will do that. Do the Cardini, and then you sit the pack held by your ring finger, and you sit that down into here, and then you let that just drop, like that, and then you just sit this on top. Now this is a false flourish, as if you look, the top card is the 3 of clubs, bottom card is the 4 of clubs. Okay, and then if you watch the flourish, you'll actually notice the 4 of clubs stays there and the 3 of clubs stays there. So it's a false one. So good luck with these. I hope they're explained well. I've never actually explained how to do flourishes and stuff, so it's quite hard, but leave a comment or send me a mail, and I'll try and make these weekly episodes. So thanks for watching, good luck, and I'll see you later.